Hey guys, it's Coco One Love here, and in this video I want to talk about how you create your workout. Before I do that though, I kind of want to talk about a couple of subjects that you guys need to kind of pay attention to. And one is being realistic with your fitness goals, just setting realistic fitness goals, understanding what's necessary, what's really needed. A lot of times we focus on what we want and we don't really focus on what we need. So I know we're bombarded with all these ideas and images of what fitness is, and that's good. That's good motivation. It's good to kind of have those kind of wants and desires, but you really need to focus on what you can kind of fit into your current lifestyle at the moment. A lot of times we want to go full blast into another extreme, and it kind of just it creates a pendulum swing, and we don't want to kind of be seesawing back and forth, swinging back and forth. We kind of want to focus on setting up what's necessary at the time and kind of accomplishing that. Also, in your lifestyle, how can you implement a fitness strategy into your current lifestyle that won't be so dramatic that it will be almost unbearable or unmanageable? So pay attention to that. The second thing is also making sure once you've made those fitness goals, that those fitness goals are actually in the realm of health, because sometimes we go from one extreme to the other, and some of our fitness goals actually take us away from the realm of health. We start supplementing with things that are unnecessary, that are kind of stimulants, or maybe some kind of anabolic steroid or something like that, that might be unhealthy for what we need to accomplish. It kind of pulls us away from the true meaning of what health is. So how am I defining what health is? I'm defining it as having optimal function. And how do I define function? Is to move efficiently through full ranges of motion with quality and symmetry instantly. So basically we're working on moving the right way, moving with quality, moving with symmetry, and then being able to continue to practice that so that we can do it instantly. And why instantly? It's because we need to be ready. And what does to be ready really mean? It means completely prepared or in fit condition for immediate action or use. So we have daily activities, we have spontaneous occurrences that happen in our life all the time. And we just really need to be prepared, and we need to be in a fit condition to be able to carry out those activities. Sometimes there's a spontaneous movement, but when we create habits and we learn how to function and move with in a proper manner, in a great fashion, what ends up happening is that we almost kind of implement and ingrain those patterns in our system, within our brain, through our nervous system, to down to our kind of reactions. And so when spontaneous occurrences happen, when there's some kind of random event that you need to react to, you need to respond to, you're ready, and you respond the right way. Your default isn't a dysfunctional movement, your default is a functional movement. So we need to focus on moving well so that we can keep moving. Move well and keep moving. Keep yourself conditioned so that when you need to move, when there's a spontaneous occurrence, you are ready. You are ready. Okay? So move well and keep moving. So now going into how do we create a workout out of the exercises that I've posted. What we have is basically 3 series here. We have the first series, which is 4 videos, 4 different exercises, strength movements. Then we have a second series, which is a symmetry series, 4 symmetry movements. And then we have a third series, which is 4 conditioning movements. So what I've done in the past is I've picked a strength movement, I've picked a symmetry movement, and I've picked a conditioning movement. And I've taken those and put those in one workout, pick the designated weight and designated rep range for the strength movement. Same thing for the symmetry movement, designated weight and designated rep range. And then same thing with the conditioning movement, designated amount of repetitions or a certain kind of distance depending on the conditioning movement. And what I do is I'll say I want to do these 4 rounds without any rest. So I'll jump from the strength movement to the symmetry movement to the conditioning movement without any rest. So move through that strength movement, boom, right into the symmetry movement. After the symmetry movement, boom, right into the conditioning movement. And then do that for 3, 4, 5 rounds, depending on how you choose to challenge yourself. Now you can pick, I've done before where I've just picked a strength and a symmetry movement. I've picked just a symmetry and conditioning movement. I've picked just a strength and conditioning movement, paired those up, and then did that. You could also say, okay, well, I want to do the allotted amount of weight and repetitions for a certain amount of time. So, okay, I picked 20 minutes. I only have 20 minutes to work out. I'm going to pick these movements, and I'm going to carry them through with 0 rest for as many rounds as possible in the allotted time. So it's either you pick an amount of rounds you want to accomplish, or you can challenge yourself with a amount of time that you want to accomplish a certain amount of rounds in. So that's 2 different ways you can. There's several ways you can play around with it. You can even add rests in between. I like the no rest because it's a quicker workout, more challenging, becomes a little bit more intense, but I'm still focusing on the movement. And this is something that I really want you guys to focus on, is make sure that you master every movement before you make it into a workout. Make sure you master all the strength movements, you know the proper movement, you know how to get set up. Same thing with the symmetry movements, same thing with the conditioning movements, because we want perfect practice. We don't want just practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes permanent. So we want to make sure we're moving the right way in these movements, because that practice is going to make our movement pattern permanent. Okay? So that's just a quick way to use those 3 series that I have. I have series 1, 2, and 3 up. I'm going to have a lot more coming up here in the future, but I'd like kind of give you guys some ideas and show you how you can use those videos and those exercises to group them up into a workout. Okay, so enjoy. Please let us know if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any requests. It's Coco One Love. Do good, baby. Go out there and make sure you do good for yourself and for everybody else around you. Conquer in line. Much love. Peace out.